What's up, everybody? Tracy Rheaume here with 321Sportscast. I'm here with Lena Hatter of the West Shore Wildcats. We are here in beautiful Viera, Florida at Five Guys, and I want to take a quick pause to give a special shout out to Les Hatter and Five Guys because they're so supportive, not only of us, but you see their signs around all over Brevard County. They support a lot of the youth sports, so big shout out to Five Guys Burgers and Fries for being involved the way they're involved. Lena, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am doing excellent. I want to thank you for taking a little bit of time to come down here to Viera and chat with me. And you got a lot of things going on coming up, a lot of changes happening in your life, so it's exciting. And we want to share that with Brevard County and all your fans and friends and family and all that good stuff. So just to give everyone a recap on who you are, Lena is a star defender for the West Shore Wildcats. They went on to be district champs as well as regional runner-ups. And you had a great season at 16-3 and really put West Shore on the map in terms of girls soccer and how y'all competed against the Vieras and the Merritt Islands and the Melbournes. Y'all really let Brevard know that y'all were here to play. And you've got a lot of excitement coming up. You're going to be going on to North Carolina to play at Brevard College, correct?
Yes. I am going to play soccer at Brevard College in North Carolina.
Well, that's exciting. My first question that comes to mind is how many people, when you tell them you're going to Brevard College, ask where that's at? Is it on US1 or A1A or where it's at? Is that kind of confusing?
Yes, it's very confusing. The first question is always, oh, do you mean Eastern Florida? And I'm like, no, listen, it's in North Carolina. It's outside of Asheville. And they're like, oh, I've never heard of that before. But yeah.
I think any of us that have grown up here have Googled Brevard at one period of time and saw North Carolina come up and like, what in the world?
Exactly.
So what do you know about Brevard College that really intrigues you? You took a visit there, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so what about Brevard College really attracted you to want to go up there and go to school?
So I've been on multiple visits up there. I really just love the change of season, honestly. It gets colder up there and some snow, and there's a lot of waterfalls and mountains. But when I went up there for my official visit, the team just really made me feel at home, and I loved the coaches and everyone that I met. So really just family and season. So
yeah, you mentioned that it's out there close to Asheville. Asheville is one of the prettiest cities in the country, in my opinion. You're also right on the border of Tennessee, for those that don't know where Brevard College is. And Tennessee's a gorgeous state. You're going to be close to Knoxville, so I recommend you get over there. Quiz time. What year was Brevard College established?
Oh my gosh, I wasn't prepared for this.
I knew I'd catch off guard with that one. It's 1853. I wanted to sound smart.
I was going to say 1850. I was close.
You would have been real close. We would have given you that one. What is the mascot of Brevard College?
Tornadoes.
The Tornadoes. And I hope that's only for a math.
That was a trick question. I was scared for a second.
I hope there's not any tornadoes that come through there while you're up there. So, yeah, I did a little research on that college, and it looks beautiful. North Carolina is one of my favorite states for the same reason you said, is the weather. You get all four seasons. The trees are beautiful. The people there are really gracious. It's a good down-home state. Who is the most popular person to ever come out of North Carolina, and he's an athlete?
To come out of North Carolina?
I'll give you a hint. He went to the University of the North Carolina Tar Heels.
So basketball?
You get one guess. His special runs every Sunday right now on ESPN called The Last Dance. All right, Michael Jordan is from North Carolina.
Okay, I was going to say Michael Jordan, but I didn't know. I didn't want to say it, and then because that's such that's like an obvious response, I feel like.
I figured I'd plant the seed because when you're up there and someone brings up Michael Jordan, you're going to want to know that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Now, right now, just so you know, there's a lot of people, like basketball fans, are like, Michael Jordan's not the best ever, LeBron is, and there's other people saying, no, Michael Jordan's the best ever, so we're going to cause some controversy there.
Yep.
So, off the field, you're involved in a lot of really good stuff. I'll name a few, and then you can tell us a little more, but you're the president of the Student Government Association. You're the vice president of the Habitat for Humanity, the West Shore chapter. What drives you to get involved in those kinds of things? And maybe start out by what else are you a part of, if anything, and what drives you to be involved in these kinds of groups that really allow you to give back?
So I'm involved in other honor societies like Spanish Honor Society, and then just like a couple other clubs like chemistry clubs. But I think I really just enjoy leading people for a common goal. I think that's my biggest thing. I enjoy getting groups of people together in order to do something better for the community. And for our Habitat for Humanity chapter, we actually ended up fully funding a house at the end of our high school experience with Habitat for Humanity. So that was really amazing to be able to fully fund a house as high school students and be able to give a family in need that opportunity to have a house. And that's, I think, for me as well, that touches me because I've been very blessed in my life, and so being able to give back in that sense.
You're exactly right. That's amazing, by the way, that y'all did that, and you're going to continue doing that kind of work because it's so meaningful in a family that might have been living on the streets, and now they got a safe roof over their head. So you played soccer right here in Viera. Also, you played club at Space Coast United. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Oh, I've been playing there since I was in 6th or 7th grade, I think, and it's become family to me. You know, we know all the coaches. I've been through multiple different coaches. My current coach, Calvin Dixon, I love him a lot. He's a great coach. I've had him for 3 years now. It's just been a lot of hard work and traveling different places, going to different tournaments. Obviously, ESPN Wide World of Sports, that's the most common tournament we head out to. But
that's fun playing there, by the way.
It's very fun. We always enjoy those tournaments the most, and it's right here. So, but yeah, it's just been a lot of hard work, a lot of traveling, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. So
I always brag them up. I have a daughter that went through that program and played college, and I always say Space Coast United is top-notch nationwide.
Oh, yeah.
They can compete with the best of them. The training is top-notch. Do you concur?
Oh, for sure. Our team had to develop a lot throughout the years and just kind of like figure out a niche. But once we got into that swing of things, we got to the finals for State Cup, and we got to the finals for NPL, which is like our National Premier League. We traveled to Colorado for that tournament over summer. So it's just a lot of good experiences, and it's hard work. It's good soccer.
It's not easy to get to the State Cup finals. We were fortunate and got there also, and it's like 2 or 3 months against playing against IMG and Sunrise and these.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Those, these top-notch other clubs that are, and we're competing against them, and the State Cup, it goes on forever. But that final moment, once you get there, you're like, okay, it was worth it.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about Lena off the soccer field and outside of the classroom. What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Well, the little free time I have, I love hanging out with my friends and family, a lot of the beach and pool. I just like being outside. A lot of the beach and the pool. That's really what I do in my free time.
Hey, it doesn't have to be a lot of things. As long as it's something you enjoy, you're staying out of trouble, and you're really just at peace with what you're doing. What are your favorite foods? Or let me ask you this question. How many times a month do you eat Five Guys?
So surprisingly, I actually don't eat Five Guys as often as you would think. I'm eating Five Guys today, and that'll be the first time I've eaten Five Guys, and I couldn't tell you how long.
It's not because it's not the best burger in town. It's because you're really working on your figure for the soccer.
Exactly. Figure for soccer, and it's kind of far away. We live beachside, so it's like, I don't know, it's kind of far away from us.
Okay. What is your favorite? Do you watch any shows or any movies? Netflix is a big thing. Are you into shows?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, a lot of people will know Outer Banks. It just came out on Netflix.
I just started watching that 2 nights ago. Yeah.
Oh, I got my dad into it, and he watched the entire thing in, I think, a day. So
my daughter was like, you got to watch Outer Banks. It's so awesome. The dude is from Orlando. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's really good. I definitely recommend it. And then obviously all the other shows like Grey's Anatomy and those kind of shows I've watched. So I like my Netflix.
Very awesome. Is there anybody you would like to give a shout out to or say hi to? Well, first of all, before we get into that, you can think about that, by the way. Okay. Your dad is a huge, huge, huge fan of yours. He's your dad, but he is a fan. Yeah. Tell us what your dad has meant to you growing up, and also in terms of being a fan of yours during your soccer career.
Oh my goodness, that guy, well, I mean, some people will call him a little obsessed, I'm not going to lie, but we're best friends, honestly, on and off the field. Like, he's the realest person with me. If I had a bad game, he's like, yeah, you had a pretty bad game, but like, you'll do better next time. And he's just always so supportive of me, anything I want to do, not anything, obviously, but most things that I want to do within reason.
It's in your best interest.
Yes, he's always so supportive of me. So I can't tell you how much it means to me.
Well, I got to meet your dad a little less than a year ago, and he's a heck of a guy. He supports not just you, he supports all the sports. I see him just really supporting all the sports in Brevard. So, Les, we appreciate you. And you got to invite me on one of them New Orleans trips, by the way, Les.
Yes. Okay.
I want to come to well, I'm a big New Orleans guy too, and I know he likes to go there, so we got to
Yeah,
hook
I
up.
actually went there, and I went there for Mardi Gras in February for my 18th birthday. It was amazing. I loved it so much.
Pretty crazy what
Yeah.
goes on in New Orleans.
Yeah.
All right, so who else would you like to give a shout out to? Any friends, any coaches, teammates, all that good stuff?
I'd like to give a shout out to my dad, my brother, and my mom, obviously. My best friends, Courtney and Macy, my club coach, Calvin, and my whole Space Coast United soccer team. Love you guys.
And the West Shore soccer team.
Oh, and the West Shore soccer team, of course. Yeah, that's what really put me here right now.
What is West Shore going to do next year? You got some seniors leaving. Are they going to continue to be strong? Do you have a good feeling about the product that's coming up next year?
So this year our freshmen were they made a really big impact within our team. I don't necessarily know if next year will be as good, but I think that I'm ready for the younger classmen to come in. I think they'll make a big difference.
And you'll be watching from North Carolina, just kind of cheering them on a little bit.
Of course, and whenever I come back, I'm definitely going to try and see some games.
Well, when you come back, you got to check in with us too and let us know how you're doing, okay?
Okay, will do.
All right, so we're going to wish you the best of luck. We hope you go up there and just kick some butt in North Carolina. We'll be following you. But on behalf of Lena Hatter and Five Guys Burgers and Fries, the best burger in Brevard County, I'm Tracy Rheaume with 321 Sportscast. I want to thank y'all for watching.